Here are my favorite top 10 free offline to download games you can download on an iPad or an iPhone in those situations where you have to enable airplane mode. So these are games that require no internet connectivity and they're free to download. So let's go ahead and begin the top 10. Alright, so this first game is called My Friend Pedro, and the title alone is really funny. And yes, if we activate offline mode to go into airplane mode, it still works perfectly fine. There's a lot of levels to select from. There is a one-time purchase, which just goes to the developers, as well as gives you Rush Blood mode. But if we go ahead and select level 5, we will receive a couple ads once in a while, but don't worry, the games that I'm going to show you don't bombard you with ads every time. But once you're in the game, the quick concept is basically your banana friend is named Pedro, and your objective is to help him get back to his family. And you're like this Deadpool character, which you use these little like lines to like navigate your character, and you point to like shoot. And the more epic kills you get, the more like points you get, and your banana friend just makes funny faces on the side. Just make it through the objective as quickly as possible in this like funny style 3D animation. Try not to kill yourself. Slide on your knees. The more stealthy kills you get, the more points you get, of course. And once more, your banana friend makes faces on the side. When it's impressed, you do like some rampage kill. I'm normally faster at this, just at the time making this video, there's a camera right in front of me. The quicker you get through these levels, the more points you rank up. And just make it through the door, and just like that, a level has been completed. And that's basically My Friend Pedro. And then, don't worry, if you don't have Wi-Fi, a hotspot on your mobile device like your iPhone will also work. And thanks to our video partner, Mint Mobile. Are you tired of paying too much for your cell phone mobile service? Well, guess what? With Mint Mobile, you could get a premium cell phone service for just starting at $15 per month. And the beauty about Mint Mobile is that you do not have to give out your personal information to run like a soft credits check or something like that, like other cellular provider retail stores typically would. Because Mint Mobile, all they need is just your name and address. Mint Mobile cares about your privacy. And then in addition to that, they don't use a middleman. They sell cell phone service directly to you, which means you don't have to pay extra without any trickery like other cellular providers would. And then if you need a cell phone service for your whole family, Mint Mobile has families plans that just start with 2 lines, so you and your family can easily all stay connected. And here's the best part, you can continue using your current phone that you're using with Mint Mobile. You could also keep your same telephone number if you like, as well as your contacts. All super easy. So ready to also sign up? Feel free to use the link in the description down below and follow this website simple steps. Before you'll know it, you'll be enjoying some amazing cell phone service at just starting at $15 per month. And for my personal experience with them, they're definitely the pioneers in terms of them being the future cell phone provider upon the market. So don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. Sign up today for Mint Mobile and enjoy this affordable cell phone service. The next game is called Sniper 3D. Now caution, this is kind of gory. I may try blurring it out if it gets too much, but it's kind of like those cool like Sniper 2D, 3D games. I mean, the only con to this game is that it's one of those games that require you to like either buy microtransactions to continue playing, or just wait until the cooldown goes down and you have your power 10 out of 10 like you see right here. But it's a campaign shooter, which you're working for this one-eyed guy with an eye patch, so you know he means business. You start a mission, now we're at 9 out of 10 as you notice, and it gives us our objective on who to assassinate. Arm run. So we gotta zoom in and examine one of these guys. Try to spot the baddie, and I'm assuming it's him. So we can zoom in even more. And a headshot would be the ideal. If not, a body shot will be perfectly fine. I messed up, so I have to reload. There we go. Clean shot. Give you this 3D animation. And it gets bloody, so I'm just gonna do that. And then you can upgrade your guns. Again, you can use real money, or you can just tap cancel. Again, we are offline, so this game can run perfectly fine without having internet connection. But man, I tried so many times to make me buy something. But you can continue upgrading it as you progress through the game. You get more money, keep upgrading parts, but it still technically is a level 2 gun. And then there's a lot of missions where we're just barely 10 out of 30, so this will easily give you hours of gameplay. Let's go ahead and do one more. So kill the guy with a smartphone. Just gotta look for people, see who fits the description. This guy fits the description, and he's wearing a hard hat. And you just try to get like a headshot, cleans, kills as much as possible. And you can also level up, of course, and collect rewards. And yeah, that's the whole quick concept of Sniper 3D. Moving along to a less threatening game, that is Lost Worlds, which is a book story-like telling game, which gives me Life is Strange vibes. So right now I'm on chapter 2. It's a really long game because I'm already just like about 40 minutes in, and it still feels like I'm still at the very beginning of this game. It's multi-choice, which allows you to not only select the character's name that you like to select from. You have 3 options. But you can also select the currency as well. I selected rubies. So I'm just going to be quiet so you get an understanding of how this game plays.
What creature could have caused this? And suddenly, Georgia was surrounded by smoke and cinders. As she hurried past the crackling rooftops, her concern grew.
Hey, Georgia, you gotta hide.
You can hide with us.
Broken.
The lift. No, there's no space.
And you have cool abilities as well.
It's right then.
You'll continue unlocking as you progress,
She
I'm
looked
assuming.
at her burning treetop village. This was all she knew. This was home. She needed to get to the fireflies.
So yeah, it's a slow pace, but it's cool. But yeah, this is definitely one of those games you have to actually play to have a better understanding. It's hard to describe. And yes, we are on airplane mode. Alright, this next game is more for the open base world style games. And that's Ryuko. Again, it's free to download, but this one gives you the option to view ads, as you're going to see. But it's an open base game style fighter game like you see right here. You can swing your swords, switch between different weapons, have special abilities, as well as like heavy or light weapon attacks depending on the type of sword you're using. Long sword, short sword, and there's more, of course. Character story is really interesting. You are a blind ninja, I guess, and your village is being under attack. Pretty original, but the storyline gets even deeper over time. I just let myself get hit by a gun. A musket, I'm sorry. You also have a musket yourself too. But the combat's pretty awesome. You can interact with like even the smallest things, like you just witness. And if you get behind them, you can do like deadly assassinations, which I kind of messed up on that one. But there also is like little like animation kills attacks too if a certain opponent is weak. So let's just make our way through this little cave and see if there's more of those optional ads I was telling you about. Like some of the things you pick up, like currency and such, if you watch an ad, you can receive 2 times the amount. But again, we are actually on airplane mode, and the gameplay is still running really well. It's not forcing us to be connected to internet in order for us to actually enjoy this game. But the graphics itself is like PS2 graphics. Not terrible, but runs fluidly, even on an iPad mini. Again, this game, if you could even pick up side quests too. This game reminds me a lot like Assassin's Creed in a sense. And of course, you could like find treasure and just unlock it by brutally opening it. And we just got some shurikens. And this is the ads I was talking about. We could double the amount that we found by simply watching this ad. Going for the assassination attempt. There we go. Now we got it. Then we're locked into combat. And there's like a lot of things you can do because you can also upgrade your characters, weapons, appearance, outfit, and etc. Give you an idea like how many people you have to fight, like boss battles and such, map, status, side quests. It's really like Assassin's Creed. That's honestly what it reminds me of. So if you enjoy these type of games, you definitely want to give this one a shot. This next game is called REDCON. If you ever played Fallout, the Fallout game on mobile, Fallout Mobile I believe, this is similar, but with a twist, because you're always in combat and you're always battling. So Russian theme, so you have like Russian themed characters as you see right here, and objective is eliminate the other team arsenal. can either have all cannons target one thing at once, and you have like these little crew members right here, which you can actually move around to repair like guns that got damaged. Try to kill their crew member as well, and disable their big guns before they hit you first. It's a strategy style focused game. We are indeed also on airplane mode, as you see right here, and we're still able to play this game just fine. There are times where this game will need you to actually like connect to Wi-Fi real quick, but once you connect one time, it just downloads like future levels, and there's a lot of levels on this game as well. So let's go ahead and take out this enemy team right now. So I have all arsenals targeting the big gun, which is the only lethal threat for this mission. As you see, our gun got destroyed, so I could literally click on one of the characters right here and tell them to go up here to repair that gun for it to be repaired much quicker. So this cannon thing they have going on right now is really hurting us. So I'm trying to take it out as quickly as possible before it's abandoned ship for my guy. But since I have two crew members working on one gun, it's being repaired a lot quicker. You can see the little bar right there. Our gun's back in order. So now it's able to fire back. And now that gun's repaired, I'm going to go ahead and tap on him and send him back to our little recon section that we have going on to help with our accuracy. So the gun's destroyed now. Now we can have our missiles like target their little characters that they have inside their ship. So I'm just going to move the cannon to hurt them. And just like that, we won. And that's basically the whole concept of this game. It's actually not bad. It's pretty enjoyable for these type of like 2D platforms. Now, if Escape Room is more up your alley, check out Escape Room 50. This game will take you forever to complete. But I'm going to go ahead and start fresh and go into an early chapter. So back on... I'm going to do chapter 2, so I don't spoil it for you guys. So chapter 2 is really like... It's an escape room, really. So here, we find a key, trying to keep it spoiler free, and we insert this key, unlocks this, we find a note, TAKI, computer access, so TAKI, there we go, 1886. And if I recall, in here we have a safe, so 1886, enter, and we got the key to make it to the next door. So it's a lot of problem solving, as you just witnessed. And there's 50 rooms for like 50 different levels. So this is just level 1. It just goes on and on. So we got to figure out how to power on this laptop. And something to do with these dots. Kind of forgot. And this painting has like a code right here. So 73P4 or 94, I'm sorry. But now we need to figure out where to insert it. Or enter this information. Mysterious pillow was a key. It's one of those tapping style games, but this one does it better than most other escape rooms I've seen. So we have a key. Unsure exactly what we use this for. Oh, the drawer will definitely open it. And now we have a CD. So I'm assuming this computer is turned on, so we just have to insert the computer, this CD to the computer, and now we have access to the computer. So that painting that we saw on the wall, 7394. That might be the password. 94. And now we have access to these weird dots. So first, third, second to last, second first. Oh, I got it. And we got the key, and I believe this is the key to the main door we need. And now we progress. So that's the quick concept to this. And again, you can support the developers. I'm going to do that, but probably off camera. But if you like these type of puzzle, calm, escape room vibes that has a lot of levels, this is the game for you. If you ever want to see or experience the life of being a cop in GTA, Police Car Simulator will be my recommendation. This game is somewhat frustrating to play due to the realism you'll find out in a little bit. So if we actually, there is multiplayer too, which is kind of cool, but single player is offline mode, and the most popular mode obviously will be chase. So to give you a general idea why I mean it's frustrating, it's because not only do you have access to your gas and brake pedal as well as your handbrake and your gear selector, but the steering wheel itself doesn't use like the thumb steering wheel. You actually have to rotate the steering wheel right here, as you see, and if you make two fast turns while you're accelerating quickly, just like a real life car, it's gonna start like wobbling. As you see, I can't even break that. Never mind, it's not as realistic as GTA. But yeah, in a pursuit chase the baddie, destroy the vehicle's health, and then notice how like civilians don't even like acknowledge you, even though you have your like sirens on. They still follow their routine, so it's kind of challenging. Yeah, this is a hard game, but I'm sure it's easier when you don't have a camera right in front of you. I'm not gonna do much in this game, but Police Simulator is the game of this game, the next app. Now, Anti-Terrorist Squad Shooting is the name of this next game, and this is perfect for those that just enjoy like an action-based style shooter game, very similar to Call of Duty, as this game not only provides multiplayer, but also gives you a large campaign, because you can select the different modes right here, and go to campaign. You can start by campaign story. And there's a lot of chapters that are soon to be added, but even chapter 1 and 2, there's a lot of missions you can see right here scattered all over the world. And concept is extremely and when you get shot at, it's really challenging for your character to die because you're literally a sponge. You'll see in a little bit what I mean. And a quick preview of the layout of the mission. But the control layout, it's super simple. Move, objective complete. It takes a while to get used to. But now we gotta locate the baddies. And it still looks clear, so we're gonna move on. Here's the first thing we gotta destroy. And I think the bad guys are now coming out. So yeah, I'm already getting shot at. I'm still fine. I'm still alive. I'm a human sponge. Of course, you gotta select a different difficulty as well if you think it's too easy. I think I left it on normal right now. But let's go ahead and progress. Sabotage this one by putting C4s. You can't jump over objects, but you can jump over cover. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can take cover if you really want to. I'm probably going to change the difficulty in a bit. But if you go behind like this block, you can take cover, and you can shoot while you're taking cover as well. So let's go ahead and just finish the objective. But it's not like doesn't really feel repetitive, surprisingly, because the previous level we had to rescue people, and now we're just planting bombs. And it's not even the same map. It was a totally different map. So it's good they try to keep it different. Here's our last objective. Plant a C4. And we're good to go. Objective complete. So, yeah, action-based style first-person shooter. Well, not first-person, but third-person shooter style game. Now, this next one is one that my friend suggested, and that is Blade of God. And this game is free to download, but throughout like a certain progression, you are then asked to buy the full game. So just an FYI, but the beginning level is pretty enjoyable, and this is a large storage game, so you do need to make some space. But the pros about this is that the storyline is actually pretty cool. So this is, I would describe it more like a God of War based game, because even at the very beginning it just throws you in the action. So it's this type of art style, again PlayStation 2 graphics, which isn't bad, it's enjoyable. So gotta destroy this. The narrative definitely is rookie, but I'm assuming this is just like 3 people just developed this game. But for a 3-man group or less than a team, full team group, this is actually pretty impressive. And the combat is very similar to like God of War, as you're gonna see in a little bit. Boss battles do require some skills to defeat certain bosses, like tactics. It's not like the same boss every single time. And can get somewhat gory, but PlayStation 2 graphics is not as bad compared to modern day games. Trying to defeat this boss so I can show you the next one. The next one gives you a better understanding of how this game plays. Yeah, pretty extreme. Yeah, it's just a boss battle after a boss battle. And some insane like intros too. This is why being it's kind of like God of War. We have like cutscenes to like combat. It's pretty cool, honestly. So yeah, that's this game in a nutshell. Now this last game is Dashi 1, 2, and 3. All same game, similar concept, just different storylines. And the cool thing about this game is, again, it's free to download, but it's like one of those cool like Sonic / Nintendo Mario based style games where the objective is to not get yourself hurt, collect like certain keys that you need to progress through the game, unlock bonuses like that star I just got. But you're a father, you're like a beat, and you're trying to collect all your kids through the levels. As soon as you collect your kid, you'll progress to the next one. Really cute, really clean, nice layout. But that's basically this game right here in a nutshell. There's a lot of levels and it literally will entertain you for hours. Like this one. Yeah, this definitely does scream like Mario. But as an added bonus, I'm going to include Brotato. Now, it's not an offline game, unfortunately, because you do need to have internet connectivity to actually play this game, as there are some ads and thus require you to actually play with ads. But this game is extremely like arcadey style. You can actually select your weapons you want to use, and the objective is just to kill as many of these like alien zombies as quickly as possible and collect as many rubies as you can. You could get like really crazy with your upgrades. You could hold like 8 different guns at the same time and just try to stay alive. It's like an endless wave game of like zombies, and you can like boost your strength, like your melee damage. Don't know why I did that when I'm actually holding no gun, but you can select like different guns, cake as bonuses, and go. Now we have 3 weapons to see right here, as well as some visual upgrades for our ranges has been improved by our eyes are red now, which is kind of funny. It's goofy. It's like Castle Crusher, almost like art style. It just doesn't make any sense, but it's enjoyable. And there you guys have it. Links to all these games will all, of course, be linked in the description down below, as well as timestamps. And if you'd like to watch more, maybe you have an iPad Pro, or you want to look at some games that play extremely well with an Xbox or a PlayStation controller, check out that video over there where I cover everything you need to know. And then that video over there, that's just a video YouTube's recommending specifically for you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.